Hello, you are in my realm of psych and mysticism in the Human Design channel, where I combine few tools, few knowledge and guiding tools in order to bring awareness, knowledge, and life improvement. This is another video in the series of videos Saturn and its limitations. Today's energies that I am going to talk about is very important for all our humans. And it doesn't matter if you have it defined in your map or undefined. I'm gonna talk about the 46 gene code. Its name in Human Design is Determination of the Self. The position in the Human Design map is the G center, and it forms a channel with gate 29. Its astrological position is between the 28th degree in Virgo up until the 3rd degree in Libra. It is part of the collective energy, the sensing circuit, and it has a cyclical movement. In the I Ching and the Gene Keys, it has the sequence between the shadow of seriousness till the gift of the light and Siddhi of ecstasy. This energy gate represents the blood and the amino acid alanine. Also, it is part of the codon ring, the ring of matter, with the gene keys 18, 57, and 48. What is this energy is about? It is the energy of positive fortuna and the love for the body that can be fulfilled only by honoring our body, its boundaries and needs. Those who do not accept themselves, constantly trying to improve and change themselves according to what society expects of them, will get the opposite version of fortuna, the misfortune. This is the energy that represents the temple in which our soul lives in this lifetime, thus demanding sacred and loving attention and management with it. Loving the body doesn't have anything to do with beautifying it from the outside. It is about honor what it represents and fulfilling its needs. Most of the people worldwide don't hear their body's needs and even harm it intentionally with smoking, drugs, medicine, wrong food, negative thoughts, you name it. Without awareness, without knowing that body will always win over, many fail to maintain and respect their own temple. And as I said in the beginning, even if you don't have the 46 gate defined in your map, meaning it is not colored, you still have it just as a changeable energy. So this information is relevant for all of us because it is the representation of our body, and we all have body. The 46 gate represent the fortuna, but many consider luck as being in the right place and at the right time. But without health, it's not possible. Don't you agree? Maintaining the health of our body means that we can receive our body's blessings to move on, to advance. And this luck can be obtained only through perseverance and dedication to invest in this ability to move every day, To be devoted to the body is to be devoted to being alive. This gate is part of the abstract energy of experiences, and as such, it encounters crises in its journey for wisdom. The initial crisis we experience as children is a lack of healthy model of self-love and the lack of education for this self-love. The other crisis we encounter is a negative acceptance of experiences that we've had because they didn't meet our expectations. Living by expectations and being disappointed, being disgruntled that life is hard, all of this, among other things, rob us from luck. And this energy tries to teach us that if we enjoy everything in our life, our journey, we will certainly feel the happiest in the world. The 46th gate represents the amino acid alanine, which is a non-essential amino acid that is used to make proteins. It is a source of energy for muscles and the central nervous system. It strengthens the immune system and helps the body use sugars. Basically, the nervous system and glucose metabolism, because of the representation of alanine amino acid in this energy. Also, it can create muscle weakness, diabetes, as well as physical body structure alignment, and problems in this energy can also unfold through blood poisoning or any kind of blood condition like hemophilia. Although this is more prevalent for people who have the 46th gate defined in their chart from birth, and even more profound with Saturn activating this energy, we all have this gate, so once again I will repeat myself, the way we respect and love our body will affect our blood. The physical problem in this energy can be created also from mental and or psychological influence. One of the biggest obstacles here is the expectations and their disappointments of life's experiences that create a heavy cloud over our head and mind and can be seen as over-seriousness to anything or everyone. It is important to see this energy as if it's performed in a child, because then it has the most pure outlet, specifically with these gene keys that are responsible for our early years development until the age of 7. The energy frequencies that we absorbed in this fragile age can affect our physical matter. Tense, stressed, bitter, angry frequencies can disable the relaxation ability inside the child's body, which can create physical problems ahead. Negative energy never provides security, never provides a good basis for self-love. And despite our ability to achieve it in any age, if we were imprinted by negativity early on, later it will require more hard work to be changed. Many things in our life has a dual nature. And like Richard Rudd wrote in his book about the gene keys, about the 46th gate, on the highest of frequency of this key, it can bring ecstasy, but on the lowest, it will bring agony. Many who knows astrology knows that Saturn is the most gray and gloom planet, that by itself brings suffering through karma and hard lessons. And it doesn't matter where or what gene key it occupies. But here, in the energy of the body itself, it can create all kinds of problems, especially if it is in a defined G center. It can be harder to cure and can become chronic. Saturn is the most serious planet, and the 46th gate can learn from early age how serious life can be through older parents or grandparents. But despite all that, Saturn can bring lots of benefits after passing his exams, and the gifts that he will give will be eternal. Let's move on to the tips on using this energy beneficially. Dietary, lifestyle, and spiritual tips. Before I go on to my tips section, it's important for me to let you know two things. First of all, everything that I advise, I'm the first one to do. Second, I have extended medical knowledge from Medical University in Israel, first degree in RN and BSN, which is nursing, and second degree in MPH, which is public health, and specialization courses in wound care and diabetes. I also worked in neurosurgery, oncology, and metabolic surgery departments, in home service care, and several years as a diabetic consultant. No matter how much I spent into conventional medicine departments, I always believed that we can heal ourselves, and I witnessed and acknowledged that conventional medicine can harm much more than it can benefit. Dietary tips. I do not advise to take alanine supplements because if you have deficiency with it or some kind of problem inside your body using this amino acid, it means something from inside blocking its produce or use. So supplement from outside can block even more your body's ability to create this amino acid. Anyway, if you aren't vegetarian, you should get it enough already. Second, try to avoid as much as possible substances that damage your body. Our body doesn't need stimulants from outside such as caffeine and adrenaline or sugar boosters. And I won't list the obvious ones like smoking and the like. Our body doesn't need any substance that influences the central nervous system for more awareness, joy, or other excuses you or others try to convince you about. Alternative medicine and alternative plant therapy can be as dangerous or even more than conventional medicine. Especially not beneficial are substances like ayahuasca and other reality-altering plants. If you give away responsibility and healing powers to plants that you step on, don't be amazed when they don't help and even can make you addicted and useless by your own and with your own body. Give your body's energy to rest, at least at night, by sleeping alone, at least 3 meters from all directions of your body, away from any other energy, be it human, animals, or even plants. Throughout the day, our body absorbs other energies and it interferes with our ability to understand and hear more clearly our own body. So cleaning our body at night when we are more vulnerable is very important. Laughter yoga or the like. to reduce seriousness. Tickle and giggle. For parents who have a child with this activation, know that you are responsible not only for your own health but for your child too. Of course, it's the same for any kind of gene key, but there are more susceptible, more sensitive children out there. Everything that a parent will do to themselves will be absorbed by the child's energy. And the last tip, as much as possible, stay away from news or things or people who always upset you. Tips in the spiritual realm. It is always useful to say thank you to our body every day. To release the agony and body dysfunctions that Saturn brings here, it's important to dive back into our early childhood through meditations or other spiritual guidance. Because in your first 7 years lies the keys that changed how you view and accept life today, and even your today's physical outcomes. Go back in memory or meditation to your most painful experience. Ask yourself, was I expecting something different than the outcome? What are the resources that I lacked then? Forgive yourself for those situations and give yourself the resources you were lacking in those times. Try to catch yourself on misery or negative thoughts about your body and life and reverse those thoughts to positive ones, and thank your mind for helping you understand yourself better. Now I would like to address all who listens to these recordings that I made. If you want any assistance in doing guided meditation or guided imagination to realize some changes in your perception and negative thinking, I am here to support and contribute to you making the necessary transition to a more positive change that you want to achieve. Stay safe and take care.